What's wrong?
There's literally spiders everywhere. I literally see a spider on the handle of the camera, and the web is going all the way to this thing. And there's a spider right there. See this?
Ew! Ah! Ah! What?
There's spiders everywhere. Time for another episode of Anthony Fong Fishing. Welcome to Anthony Fong Fishing, Episode 2, Why You Should Choose Vintage Fishing Gear. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Angela.
And we're just going to dive straight into it. So, you should choose vintage fishing gear because it is relatively cheap, so that means it's good to start out with, to get into the hobby, just to try it and see if you like it before you drop a few $100s on some new gear.
So, what are some advantages of going vintage?
Well, some advantages of going vintage are that the older rods and reels were built to last. They were built with the angler in mind, not the company's money. Also, lots of thought have been put into the craftsmanship of these rods and reels so they can stand the test of time. Also, simple mechanisms allow for easy self-service and tune-ups at home by yourself instead of paying lots of money to get them serviced by Bass Pro Shops or say like Fisherman's Warehouse, Cabela's. So now we're going to get into our vintage collection. So the first reel we have here is a Shakespeare Sigma Supra. It is a 2500 CK40 size, or in modern terms a 4000 size. It is made in Japan, which shows the craftsmanship. And if that doesn't buy it for you, it even has a wooden handle knob that shows how much detail was put into this reel while making it. The next two we have are the same company. This one is the Damn Quick 331 spinning reel. It is an all-metal construction made in, you'll never guess, West Berlin in the early 1960s, which is amazing. Like, we weren't even alive that time. There were two models with this reel, the N model and the S model. The N model is the normal speed reel and the S model is the faster gear ratio. The one we have here is the S model, which is the faster gear ratio, which is cool because the S models tend to be rarer and more expensive, and the sticker is all intact too. The next reel we have is the Damn Quick Super Spinning Reel. It's an all-metal construction made in West Berlin, just like the other one, early 1960s, and in modern terms it's a 7000 size. So next up we have the Pflueger Medallist Model 1494 fly reel. It is all metal with a removable spool. It was made in 1972 in the USA, so it has good craftsmanship.
Also, it has really good drag for how old it is.
Oh yeah, and just another side story. So, we brought these vintage reels to Bass Pro one time to get them spooled up for a Fong fishing trip that we were taking up in Napa. And the worker was so surprised when he saw these vintage reels because he never seen them before and he thought they were just so cool. Next up we have the vintage rods that we have. So, the first one we have up is a St. Croix Model 9000. It is a fly fishing rod, 8.5 feet, a 9-weight fly rod. It is 2 pieces and it is in great condition considering how old it is. So next up we have one of my personal favorite vintage fishing rods that we have. This is a fly fishing rod. It is a Fenwick Fairlight Model FF85. It is 8.5 feet long. It is 3.75 ounces, which is very light. It was a very expensive rod back then, but we actually got this for free from my Uncle Duck, who lives in Oregon. He tried to get into fly fishing. Wasn't for him. He gave it to me, and now we're putting it to good use here.
And it looks like it's in really good condition too.
Yeah, I think he said he only used it like once or twice, which was pretty good. So, now just some things to remember with vintage gear. Newer reels aren't made like they used to be. Remember the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And these reels prove that to be true. As much as new reels claim to be all technologically advanced and the best of the best in the market. They're made to break in a few years so that you go and spend more money for the company. Vintage gear, on the other hand, is decades old and it's still going strong. These reels are in perfect condition and we've been fishing them and getting fish on for years. That concludes Anthony Fong Fishing, episode 2, why you should choose vintage fishing gear. I hope this was informational to you. Please leave a like and subscribe. It is very much appreciated.
Share and turn on notifications and it would really help our channel.
Thanks for watching and tune in next time.